Well, it wasn't pretty, but the Newcastle Knights' slim finals hopes remain alive after a thrilling 30-24 win over the Gold Coast this afternoon. The game was almost a carbon copy of their last encounter, but this time the Knights were able to turn the tables. Knights fans hadn't given up the finals fight, and their charges started like they hadn't either. The cracks opened in defence, first on the wing, then down the middle. The Titans are out of the race for the 8, but they played with desperation to suggest otherwise to hit the lead. In his second NRL game, Newcastle had Nick Meaney to thank for staying in the contest.
And that's a superb tackle from Meaney.
The Bulldog-bound fullback just as effective at the other end.
One of them, he's taken it, and he scores! So this kid's carrying in confidence.
Chris Ighington played through a dislocated finger to finish the half, and more pain was on the way in the second.
Beautiful pull out of the end, and they're going in to score.
The Titans taking control of the match.
Fortuitous football going the way of the Gold Coast Titans here.
Before Newcastle's fight back started.
Oh, this man again gets down. He gets down and a well-deserved try.
In his 50th NRL game, Mitch Barnett had a double.
Shot ball to try to Barnett.
But the definitive moment came from Connor Watson, who gave them the lead.
Watson. Back on the inside, he's trying to get him down. And they're in.
There were some nervous moments late, as well as some aggressive ones, but the Knights held on.
And Newcastle are back-to-back victories at home.
Our good certainly appears good enough, but our not so good's a bit too far away, and so we can bridge that gap up a bit. You know, we look like we've slowly got a footy team coming together.
Referees boss Bernard Sutton has been forced to call Ricky Stewart and apologise after another officiating blunder all but ended the Raiders' finals hopes. Canberra's comeback against the Sharks was cut short. Cronulla awarded a controversial try despite the touch judge appearing to stop play.
It's the raised flag that made the Raiders stand still and let the Sharks stroll in.
I just criticising the players in there for not playing to the whistle. And then they tell me, well, the flag went up and the referee called knock on. So what are they meant to do?
Canberra players assumed play had been stopped after an apparent knock-on from Jesse Ramian. Referee Gerard Sutton chose to ignore his touch judge and check for a try. The bunker gave it the green light, handing the Sharks the win, and most likely the green machine an early Mad Monday.
People don't understand, this is our jobs. We play for results. And unfortunately it makes it harder when you've got people making error that doesn't help you when you're after a result.
Stewart conceded his team didn't play well enough to win the game, but still had an axe to grind with officials.
We've ruined the first 14 rounds of this competition. We've lost fans. I know so many people who have said they've turned off the game of rugby league because of it. But then, halfway through the year, Todd comes out and says, I've told the referees to stop nitpicking. We're the only sport in the world that changes in interpretations midway through the year.
Sea Eagles coach Trent Barrett is sympathetic towards Stewart. Manly's finals hopes were ended by a controversial offside penalty against the Storm last week.
You'd hate to see, a grand final decided by a decision that 99% of the people watching it, would think's the wrong one.
Jake Duke, NBN News.
They've been impressive all season, surviving a major injury crisis, but the Panthers have started to slip. But despite a 32-point loss to the Broncos, Penrith is reassuring fans not to panic yet.
4 losses in their past 5 matches, the Panthers have every reason to be concerned. But these cool cats are quite the opposite.
We've got 6 weeks till we need to be playing our best footy, so we're not too worried about it. We'll fix all the things we need to fix.
James Maloney actually believes this form slump will help Penrith heading into the finals.
I'd be more concerned if we were doing everything right now, because I doubt that we can hold it for another 10 weeks. So it's all about timing in the competition, and you have your ups and your downs, and you go, and we'll fix what we need to fix, and in 6 weeks' time we'll be playing our best footy.
The Panthers captain is shouldering much of the blame for their 50-18 loss to the Broncos.
Nico Raymond with a second intercept of the match and another try.
I probably lost my head in the first half, and that probably wasn't a good sign. No good in terms of leading the boys around, so it's something that I'll have to fix up.
Compounding the pain, rising star Jerome Luai injured his ankle and is likely to miss the rest of the season.
It's disappointing at this point. He's just starting to get some game time and really enjoying it.
Danica Mason, NBN News.
It's a milestone match at ANZ Stadium tonight, with Rabbitoh John Sutton joining the 300 club, while Robbie Farah will play his 250th NRL match for the Tigers. It was Farah's side who drew first blood, the Tigers scoring through Essendon Masters. A fired-up Sam Burgess nearly ended Farah's night, the former teammates coming together in a fiery collision. The Tigers hit back on the scoreboard, crossing again to take a 10-0 lead at the break. Suspended Australian Vice-Captain David Warner says he's enjoyed his time away from cricket as part of his year-long ban for ball tampering.
To have, the last 12 weeks off before I went to Canada was great, just to reflect on myself as a human being, but just be myself and be dad and a husband, and that's been pleasurable.
Warner today played his first match in Australia since being suspended, scoring 36 from 32 balls as his City Cyclones defeated the Northern Tide in the Northern Territory Strike League. In just a moment, the Swans sink against the Gold Coast Suns.
At Fantastic, it's the little things that matter most. Like Aussie-made comfort in your choice of over 100 fabrics. Shop in store or online and find your Fantastic today.
2 incomes, 3 shareholdings, 4 dependents, 1 accountant. And I just got biology teacher Dave enough tax back to buy this thing. At H&R Block, we're fascinated by numbers. Book an appointment today.
To achieve the best standard, it takes determination.
At Maitland and Port Stephens Toyota, we're always striving for excellence.
So for your next vehicle, talk to the team who achieve excellence. The Burden family. Maitland and Port Stephens Toyota.
That look on Greg's face is FOMO, the fear of mucking up. You see, Greg had one job to do and 9 months to do it. And now time is running out, much like the room in Evelyn's maternity pants. What's the worst that could happen, Greg? But don't worry, British Paints will help him get it right first time. Fight the FOMO. Get started with British Paints.
Eureka Street Furniture is offering up to 50% off our entire collection. That's right, up to 50% off our entire range of solid timber furniture, soft comfortable lounges and stunning accent pieces. EurekaStreetFurniture.com.au.
When did the SUV become so precious? Free your SUV. These are not just any SUVs. These are Ford SUVs.
Australia, Coles Little Shop has arrived. We've been making mini collectibles of your favourite big brands, like Mini John West Tuna, Mini Cold Power Detergent, and Mini Mount Franklin Spring Water. For every $30 you spend at Coles, 1 free mini collectible is yours. There's Mini Colgate toothpaste, even Mini Coles bananas. There are 30 different minis to collect with Coles Little Shop Collectibles. Good little things are happening at Coles.
Immerse yourself in scenic culinary, our on-board cooking school, and attend an exclusive scenic and rich experience, all included on a 13-day France River cruise from only $7,495. Call your scenic specialist today.
At Kmart Tyre and Auto Service, we provide genuine value. That's why we sell leading brands at low prices every day. And we'll beat any price, deals, specials or offers out there on the tyres we stock. That's our price beat promise.
We deliver genuine value
every day. Call and book today.
The Swans have sunk to one of their most humiliating losses in recent memory. Fighting to cement a top 4 spot, Sydney blew a fast start, going down to the lowly Gold Coast Suns by 24 points.
The Swans were hoping to soar to second spot. The Suns hadn't risen for a win in 11 games. It was a mismatch on paper and started that way on the scoreboard.
The fumble worked out for Jones, and the first goal of the game is a beauty.
The Swans' young stars flew out of the blocks, kicking the first 5 goals, opening up a 30-point lead.
And now around the corner, Hayward, who's a wonderful finisher.
Even the Swans' injured stars were in a good mood. But quarter time changed the whole complexion of the match. The Suns, winless against the Swans in their 8-year existence, came out faster, stronger and hungrier.
And Gold Coast mounting a little revival here in the second term.
It was more than just a little revival. The Gold Coast scoring 8 straight goals. Sydney, on their home ground, failing to kick a major for 2 straight quarters.
Sexton looking for another one. Gold Coast are in front before half-time.
The Swans briefly threatened to come back in the final term, but it was a false hope. Sydney, embarrassed by the team sitting second last on the ladder, their top 4 hopes dealt a huge blow.
A monumental upset. The Gold Coast Suns beat the Sydney Swans for the first time in their history.
Luke Duffy, NBN News.
It was a wet and windy round 2 of the British Open, but that didn't stop some brilliant golf from being played. Zach Johnson shot 4 under par to leave him 6 under for the tournament. He shares the lead with fellow American Kevin Kisner. Jordan Spieth was also 4 under for the day and is 3 strokes behind the front runners on 3 under. Jason Day is at even par, the best of the Australians. Adam Scott, who is 1 under. Nothing could separate the Swifts and the Magpies in the Super Netball, the two sides playing out a 57-all draw. New South Wales was narrowly leading at half-time, but Collingwood chased them down. The Swifts sit above the Magpies on the ladder. Scott McLaughlin has extended his championship lead in the Supercar Series, claiming victory in Ipswich today. The Ford driver controlled the 39-lap race from start to finish in what was his 7th win of the season. Shane Van Gisbergen and Craig Lowndes rounded out the podium.